skittish, my jolly good chap. British not skittish and done with this crap. British not skittish, break the nights from the nap to take here. For your skull a good rap, raise your pint lads in the back street. Below, flashing purple threads, dystopic window. Know the goal they created and couldn't control. Amelia girl was such an own goal. Fish and chips on the lips, they were cracking their whips. I say now have you all seen these sad selling clips? Bloody 1984 on the floor. Sad propaganda that's looking so poor. They can't conceal you, Amelia, the natural appeal. You mean straight to the top and so real, we can feel you. Amelia, you popped off the line between the darkest fear and what's yours of mine. We'll bring you Amelia, voice sounds like a fine, just inspiring your oblivious game design. Purple shadow recast, coronated out queen. You're meant to be base, but you came out clean. To the ministry of truth, lick it under the night. The license to speak what's in plain sight. Who keeps the island when the titans are wide? Amelia, I feel you, lead the path wide. Four boys will run from a thunderclap. British not skittish and done with this crap. Tried to shut it all down, but she ran a fool lap. White fools left in chorus, the memes on tap. Look straight ahead now, stormtroopers don't dare. She fought for rivers and soil and let down cold air. Pull the plug quick when plans got out of hand. Guess they never heard about dear Ostroy's on what they tried to suppress the evil shadow band like Bob's your uncle or press the homeland. But echoes don't die once you know their name. And slamming the lid is just boosting the fame. Not hate in her eyes, just stop on refrain. This green old eye won't be conquered again. Locked by the sea when the speech isn't free. This sea you want these doors of reality. Protect your grand, let the Shire be. Shut the shite down from the BBC. Oh Amelia, a pearl in the wire. The red flag who fan the flames of the fire. The ones who remember the fire but dawn. The footy on Saturdays and those long gone. Fishnet defiance, your unbound stare. You're more than a warning, you're already there. Amelia, we feel you tonight. Rebel clad in purple and pink so bright. Westminster chill with the grooming gangs. Locked around time to bed and fangs. Hard stay unto friends who toil. The sword right off if you dare to spoil. Some might say this man's around. Take my advice, get lost in the jam. If you ask me, she can plainly see we were knee deep in Palazzo supremacy. Girl spit straight facts, she's bloody brilliant. Identities allowed to be resilient. Don't let them weaponize your charity. The difference between cruelty and clarity. Your homeland's yours, your task in hand. She's a base of gold. It's Amelia Brand. Now there's a million Amelias. Now there's a million Amelias. Goals of you was revealed, yeah. I feel ya. This goal keeps it real, yeah. I feel ya, happy Amelia. I feel ya. I seal the deal, make it real, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I ended up hearing a little bit of a bleed over out of the whatever the fuck. I had words there and I was about to say something. What the hell's going on with my background? I didn't even notice that. What the hell? What the fuck? Give me a second. Go back. Why are you wanting a code? What the hell's going on there? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Chaturday night stream. I am your host, Dermy Wormy, where things will be going down. Real quick, before I get too far, shout out to Skybrows for that. Okay, I'll fully admit that I just downloaded it and added it to my OBS, but that comes from Skybrows, that awesome opening little anime AI music video at the very beginning. If he does copyright me, well, I'll fight it because god damn it. God damn, that was fucking good. I have his link to his channel in my description right now. I have the YouTube video in my description right now. Go check that shit out, guys. I got a lot of his videos right now. I'll fully admit I downloaded them. I'll admit it. And if he wants to copyright me, go right on ahead. I'll own it. I'll own it. That song's just good. That's the Amelia one. I have his let me take a look. Give me a second. By the way, I'm just now realizing how low my audio is. I recently updated my OBS as well, so we'll see how this all plays out because now I'm noticing how quiet some things are. It's weird. really weird. Wait. Yeah. Okay, but let me see. What other songs did I download of his? Again, I'm fully owning up to this shit. I'm fully owning up to this shit. Oh, and I also got some Crybaby to delete a bunch of tweets on Twitter. He thought he was he thought he was a big doggy bee, and then I just started kicking his ass around. But let me take a look. Skybrow. Here, I'll even pull up his YouTube channel real quick, because, bro, his songs are fucking good. Fucking Cash told me about this channel last night. So many fucking good songs. Like, crazy good. God! Yeet the spams! Over on Twitch, too. Anyways, here's Skybrow. Here's his YouTube channel, Skybrow. Dude does all sorts of really cool AI music videos. And I'm gonna be real honest here, okay? I was never fully in that camp that AI isn't art. But at the same time, I wasn't always fully committed, that, hey, it is art. You know, I wasn't really at that level, because there's a lot of decently good AI stuff. And then there's a lot of, you know, that's pretty, this shit fucking rocks. Almost every Skybrow song rocks. And again, I did take a lot of them, but there's a few of them that I'm not going to take, mainly because, well, I don't really like the aspect ratio of some of these. That's why I'm not taking them. A few of them are, well, just the Christmas songs, so it doesn't really make much sense to take the Christmas song ones right now. There's some really good ones. I think Breathing Elon's Musk is a pretty damn good one. Nvidia Fuck Yeah is also super good. I'm going to be just trading some of these out. I have some other ones that I've been finding and stuff like that. And every time I find one, I will 100% give credit to the person that actually made this, because I'm becoming more and more convinced that if you can do this with AI, you can make legitimate art. Like, you can make full-on legitimate art if this is the capabilities that you have with AI. I am not going to sit here and say that this is not art at all. Like, this is proper art. This is proper creations. Here, like, if I show you, here's his Nvidia Fuck Yeah one, which I love. By the way, I love Nvidia Fuck Yeah. Nvidia Fuck Yeah. I love it. I love it so much, because it's America Fuck Yeah, but it's Nvidia Fuck Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Fuck yeah. That's Caleb Hammer. Fuck. My only criticism of this entire video: don't give Hassan Piker fucking Monkey D. Luffy gear 5th form. Don't do that. He doesn't deserve that. Hassan Piker's a dirty communist. Luffy would hate him. Don't do this. Don't do Luffy dirty here. I don't give a shit if you want to do Hassan dirty. Don't do Luffy dirty. I don't know who that one was. Leaflet. I love this so much. I love this fucking so much. My balls. I don't know who that's supposed to be. If it's anybody that I should know, but if it is, I feel like a failure. Yeah, I'll put it in full screen. Fuck this. Techie Jews. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love this so much. We need more of this. We need more of this content in this world. Give it to us. Give it to us all. Skybrows might have the skills to survive the AI apocalypse. Bro, I'm over here just thinking, I wish I could do this. I wish I had this ability. I don't. This is full on art right here. If I could do this, yeah, I'd be happy. This is art. This ain't AI slop. This is pure 100% bona fide art. Look, we even got anime cat girls. And then there's Nux with Kaya. These nuts. These nuts. I love this. Again, another criticism, don't put Moist in here. Moist was okay at one point in time, but he's kind of pathetic now. You know, he's really pathetic. Don't put Moist in here.
Space data farms, no risk or harms. Vocalizers, the advertisers. Taiwan exists, and China's pissed.
I love this so much.
Call centers, now we're all renters. We get the map for Robo-Rap. The metaverse, it gets much worse.
I love because you can just keep watching and you'll constantly see some other freaking like internet thing. Like, obviously this is the which flag? I just literally had it. American territory, technically Hispanic, but not Hispanic. Puerto Rico. This is the Puerto Rican flag, and here's Fillion. Like, if I go back a little bit, you can see Neurosama. You see Evil with Neurosama. You have freaking Smugalata. You have so many awesome memes all throughout this, and I love it. Oh, that's terrifying. Alex Jones! I fucking love this. Yeah, fuck yeah. Endless space, no time to waste, yeah.
Holy shit, I just can't wait to be replaced.
Just look at you did this all with AI. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love it. This is pure and utter art. This is art by all definitions. That is the purest form of art right there. There is nothing there that wasn't beautiful to gaze upon. I am legitimately like in love with Skybrow's content now. I'm not only subscribed to him, guys. I'm not only subscribed to him. I have notifications on hard fucking core here. I want to know the moment a new video comes out because this shit fucking slaps. Oh my god. I also have Joe Rogaine ready. I'm gonna be throwing a couple of these out. Again, check out Skybrow's. I might get copyrighted. I don't really give a crap. I love this, dude. I love it so much. Oh, please give me more. Give me more Skybrows. We might react to some more of these. I also have some of Leaflet's work. I don't know how many of you guys actually know who Leaflet is. Based VTuber chick. Talks a lot about some goings on. I like her stuff. I like who she is. And I've been seeing some of her own AI videos, and one of them we'll never react to. Because if I pull it up, I'll explain why we will never, ever, ever react to this particular song. And it's really easy. It's really easy to explain why we're not going to do it. It's 6 minutes long. That's why we're not doing it. It's way too long. I'd be just sitting there rocking out the whole time, not able to actually digest it like I just was. It would not work for a good video. But I do also have it downloaded, and I'm ready to just chill out and bang my head some more because it is a good song as well. Anyways, what do I have planned for tonight? I had things planned for tonight. Oh yeah, we actually have some follow-up stuff to do with my Tomoe Umari video that I put out today that not a whole lot of people watch, but hey, it's VTuber related. So we got some follow-ups with that because what the dumb rat guy ended up actually putting out a video going after her. So we're going to react to that. Now that video's only like 5 minutes long, but it's supposed to be a takedown video of a much larger VTuber. So that'll be interesting. I can make songs like this. Weasel, you can, I can't. I'm stupid. And plus, I don't know how to do like the music video aspect of it as well. So there's this the song part, and then everything else. I can't do that. I'm too retarded. I just recently figured out how to get Grok to give me new backgrounds for my videos. Let that sink in. I recently figured out how to weaponize Grok. And Weasel, you're the one that had to sit me down and go like, type this in. You're the one that had to teach me how to use Grok. You think I could do that? I don't even think I could do the thing that's playing behind me, even though that's not a good one. I'm going to change that one. Can't really see it. Oh, this. I don't even know what it is. What it is. See, that's better. I couldn't even do those. You expect me to do anything else? We're lucky I can run a stream. We're lucky I can tie my shoes. So when I'm out there trolling on people, dunking on them, and proving just how awesome I am, that's really sad for the other people. But yes, we're gonna talk Tomoe Umari and the rat VTuber. Not based rat VTuber, just another rat VTuber. We got some other stuff like Black History Month. That's right. This is the month where we're definitely allowed to say the N-word. I mean, we're not allowed to say the N-word. I mean, we're supposed to celebrate the black peoples. That's right. We're supposed to celebrate black peoples across the board. Oh, and here. We have another thing as well that we're going to get into. We will know Dermy has been replaced by AI when he suddenly levels up. Exactly. Kratos is teaching Cloud how to gimp. Well, that's pretty easy to know how to gimp. Just to be honest there, it's pretty damn easy to know how to gimp. What you need to do is get a leather latex suit and a ball gag. That's what you need to do. No, I understand what you mean by GIMP. Don't teach him GIMP. Teach him Canva. Canva is so much easier to use than anything GIMP has to offer. I use Canva for legitimately every thumbnail out there. It works perfectly fine. You can get the high quality thumbnails for less. And it's super fucking easy to use. But before I get too far here, let's hit this one because this is actually more of a serious topic and I kind of want to get it not out of the way. That sounds like a wrong thing to say, but I want to get this one through first because there was some fucked up shit that did happen today. Some real fucked up stuff. And this actually centers around a particular content creator, Chibi Reviews. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know who Chibi Reviews is. I'm willing to bet a lot of people do. He's an outspoken individual. I'm not even going to deny that. He's a little spicy, a little rough around the edges from time to time, but he likes to talk anime, pop culture, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but he pisses off all the right people is what it really boils down to. And I didn't realize this. I didn't notice this until I got home from work today, but I saw this going around and I was like, what? One, I saw the picture a couple times. I was like, why is this weird little dude on my timeline? And then I finally sat down and read the tweet. It's from Chibi Reviews and it reads, So I just got swatted and a police report is now being filed. Hope you know they are investigating your number right now. Whoever you are, Vaughn. Woke my ass out of sleep. I think you mean woke your ass up, but okay. And they rolled up an ambulance as well too. I'll post the police reports and stuff when it's fully filed. What I'm going to say right now, I fundamentally condemn anybody that ever swats anybody fully. I don't give a crap who it is that you are swatting. To me, if you swat somebody, that is akin to attempt of murder. I'm not even gonna lie. Swatting is one of the worst things you could possibly do next to doxing. I find this to be vile, monstrous behavior, and I'm willing to bet I know why somebody decided to go out there and do this to GB. I'm willing to bet you money on what it is. And I have this tweet right here from GB Reviews. I was going to talk about some of the reactions to it last Saturday, and I just decided not to because I was iced out, for lack of a better term, right now. But this is going to get me a lot of hate. Well, it really did. But I'm going to say it thanks to what just happened to Rev and Straub. I'm very much pro-ICE and think illegal immigrants should not be in my country at all. Is ICE perfect? No. They have issues that need to be addressed. However, the concept of them removing criminals from my country is a good thing. I'm 100% going to bet that this is what did it. I do have his video pulled up on the actual situation itself, and we will go over it. I'm willing to bet you money this is what did it, because the reactions to all this ICE stuff across the board has been some of the disturbing, monstrous, creepy crap I've ever seen. Willing to go after people's sponsors, demanding people speak up. Now we have this kind of behavior. It's not even shocking to think that this is going to be what caused it. Okay, I'm willing to place all my life savings on this, but let's see what Chibi had to say himself. And again, didn't even realize this was Chibi Reviews. I don't really watch his content. I see his tweets. Fully gotta admit it. But let's see what Chibi had to say over here as we put it into a full screen mode.
Bad case of the bedhead right now. I was only sleeping for about 3 hours. I was up for over 30 hours, and I finally laid my head down, and then I hear a big knock on the door saying police, and I go downstairs, I, talk with them, and apparently someone called them saying I was doing something crazy, waving a knife around or whatever, and was
Well, that's the usual swatting thing. They end up saying that you're doing something very, very bad at that period of time. I've heard reports of people trying to say that you have a gun and you're attempting to do a bunch of heinous things within the house to other people and then yourself, knives, all that stuff. You hear it daily. Like, this is not good behavior. Whoever did this should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And yes, treat this like an attempted murder. The amount of people that have been harmed during these incidences is insane. Man actually lost his life once because he got swatted for a freaking Call of Duty tag. Enough is enough. This stuff is attempted murder. Shut up.
Gonna hurt somebody, hurt myself, or whatever, and they even had to call in an ambulance just to see if everything is a-okay, check my vitals and all that different type of stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, we have really reached this point where I'm actually getting swatted. So, for those that are
swatted for opinions people don't like he hasn't done anything. In fact, I have my own criticisms of Chibi Reviews. I think he gets a little too sensational from time to time. I think he makes a big deal out of literal nothing burgers. That's my criticism. But I'm a sane human being, okay? I'm very normal. I'm very rational. And I'm not just going to go out there and immediately demand somebody to lose their life or do shit like this. What the hell's wrong with people? This is on par with that freaking mustache soy boy loser who just went out wild and decided to dox a bunch of people because, well, he could. This is freaking insane behavior. What is wrong with humanity right now? Seriously.
Out of the loop, basically. I was doxxed over a year and a half ago at this point. Well, it's not a full year and a half, but over a year ago. And ever since then, I have been constantly harassed non-stop. And it's just been a continuous thing. And now it's clearly escalated to the point to where there is people now doxing me and literally trying to get the police to knock in my door. And potentially an altercation could happen to where
Oh, 100%. This is attempted murder. I can't fathom wanting to do this to people. I can't. It doesn't make any sense to me to want to dox somebody or do this. Is it because I'm sane? And this is me we're talking about, okay? I'm a special little snowflake guy. But is it because I'm sane that I don't have this feeling of going out there and going like, this person lives at whatever Washington Street, and he is currently, I don't know, waving around a squirt gun. I'm just saying that all just for TOS purposes, really. I don't have that feeling or this need to want to go out there and do this. And to think that some people do, people need to really start checking themselves. If you get this pissed off at somebody that's talking about fucking anime on goddamn Twitter or on YouTube, if you get so furious with them that you get pushed to the point that you want to do this, legitimately go seek help. This is not okay behavior. This is barbaric.
Someone probably gets hurt, aka me or my loved ones, so to speak. It's very despicable how far people will go to actually go after someone that makes opinions on anime, manga, or very just common sense takes. It's actually just completely wild to me. I did file, a police report, and it's right now in their system. I think it'll take about a day or so until it appears, but once, the police report is filed, do expect me to post images like that on social media to showcase the, report was filed.
Should.
Now, as for the individual that apparently, did the call, they're already investigating it. Apparently, someone called Vaughn did this call, and, they already apparently figured out that he's a few states away. So, if
I don't mean to say this to like put down Chibi or say something like that. Something might not go well. Because I don't know the specifics or the specific details or anything like that. I want to just lay this down here. Considering how these networks work with a lot of these call center like, it's not actually a call center, but it's call center like, where they'll go through a fake number to another number to all this, how these like organizations and some of these swatters work. I highly doubt Vaughn is the actual person that did the swatting, and I lean on the side that you're not gonna find him. And that's just what I'm going to say right now. As I hate to say it, I don't think you will, because it took how long to find the people that swatted the quartering and Tempool? I don't know if you're actually going to get it. And again, it's just because this dude talks anime and pisses people off.
How are you, whoever you are? They don't take this stuff jokingly. It's pretty serious, because you're wasting
911 should not respond to calls originating more than a block away from the address. I disagree. I think it's different, though, when you're several states away. If you're several states away and you're answering to a 911 call, maybe don't go full SWAT mode. Maybe go, like, with just a single officer knocking on the door. I know that's a little bit risky for the officer because it could be a potential real situation, especially within our digital world. But what I will put out here is, like, if they're a couple blocks away, it could be like, hey, a family member wanting to check in on somebody that they love, or a friend or something like that, a loved one wanting to look on a loved one. When you're getting the call from a couple states over, maybe just a simple officer to go do this. And what's even more interesting to me is I'm looking out here, and I could be also really wrong here. Bro looks like he lives in the country, and he still got swatted. That's even more messed up. That it's probably one of the reasons he survived, to be brutally honest with you. But to think that he might be living in the country and still got swatted and pissed people off that much, that's wild to me. This is just wild.
Police resources, you're wasting resources from hospitals as well. An ambulance having to show up here for a call that did nothing in the end. It's actually crazy to me just how people think they can get away with that. You don't mess with police and calling fake calls. That's like a felony.
Well, it is a felony. It is a crime. These people should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, even essentially like murder charges brought on them. I fundamentally believe that. What they did is a felony. It should be treated as such. And whoever did this should be basically trotted around and shown you can't be doing this. You need to actually prosecute these people to the nth degree, because if you don't, they're going to keep doing this. You need to convince people not to do this as much as possible, because what we've been seeing is a lot of people online, they like to say, yay, or damn it, cops failed here. They'll try to do all sorts of crazy shit. And I am going to say, if anybody out there is trying to justify this shit at all, trying to make light of it at all, you're a monster and you should be, you know, thrown into an asylum.
People are crazy, but I'm okay. My family's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I more or less was just like, oh, I'm sorry, officer. I look all messed up and disheveled right now because I was literally asleep and all that. And I was like, forgive me. But, yeah. So, I got swatted. I guess in a way I could say I made it. Can you really say you're a massive content creator if you haven't had a swatting against you?
Yes, you can. Let's not actually promote this idea that if you get swatted, good things will happen to you and that you made it. Let's not promote that idea. No, at the end of the day, I am happy that he's okay. I'm happy that he is alive. Again, I'll fully sit here and say it, guys. Like, I'm not really subscribed to him. I'll give him a like and all this. Like, I'll share this out. I'm not a huge Chibi Reviews fan, but at the same time, like, take it to somebody that I really dislike. Let's go Niera. Okay, the German creature. I can't say a whole lot because of TOS violations, but let's say that person. I really despise them, and I want to get them. I won't, because at the same time, I fundamentally understand that there's no point in swatting them. And if Niera does get swatted someday, or somebody does actually assault Niera in the streets because of people who have the, you know, who they really look, I call that shit out too. I find it to be deplorable that people are thinking that it's a-okay to act this way in modern era. And yes, if you act this way, I want you prosecuted, I want you strung up, and I want you to be basically given not death charges, but, you know, attempted murder charges, because that's what this should be treated as from now on. We have people constantly getting harmed by this. You have resources going away. And yes, you do need to be made an example of. Thank God Chibi Reviews is a-okay, but at the same time, look at where this could have ended up being. All because he says things about anime you don't like. It's wild that this is. And I was hearing that people were saying some fucked up shit. Haven't seen any. But I have heard that people were saying some fucked up shit. You are pro the idea of what ICE was originally. ICE currently are just murder. Yeah, they're making. They're people are 100% pointing it out. It's the ICE issue. It's the ICE issue. I 100% believe it's because of his ICE take. Only watch Chibi Reviews is when he talks about anime and video games news. I don't even do it then. I look for it myself. There might be like a time here or there that I see Chibi Reviews and I want to show it off. Bro, I'll fully say some of my issues with him. I can't believe I'm going to say this. It's how goonery he gets. He gets super goonery. To the point that it's like, yeah, just a little bit too goony. Just a tad bit too goony. You know? I think maybe we could tone down the goony. I like goony. I like anime boobies. I like it all. But there is a point where it's like, this is a little bit too much. Can we not? Can we not? I think this is too much. Just put that one out there. But hey, we got some other things to react to. Let's do the Tomoe one. Let's do the Tomoe one, because as we keep relaxing and stuff and calming down a little bit as the night goes on, we got some things we need to hit. And eventually we'll get to the Grammys, where I'll roll my eyes and immediately think, God, I wish there was more VTuber content to talk about that was more fun. But we got to keep talking about this, because Tomoe Umari is still in the news. Now, I've already done one video on Tomoe Umari and what she is currently facing, and it's total bullcrap, but this is a little bit different. And I'll still walk us through just the little bits here. Tomoe Umari is a patriotic horse VTuber girl. She is, in real life, a part of America's military services. She's an armed service sold person. Words that I'm screwing up right now, if you get what I'm putting down. Anyways, she was actually being told and attempted to be forced into making statements on the current goings on within American politics, primarily around ICE. And, well, she laid out that she doesn't want to. She doesn't need to. She's an apolitical streamer. Just because she's patriotic, she's a horse girl, she's military and all that, doesn't mean she actually needs to make a statement on anything, which is the correct move. But that got a lot of people very, very, very angry with a variety of comments and statements coming out here and just, well, showing how much they hated her guts. And one of them was little Momae Rat right here, a literal know-nothing Andy, no real following. Yes, you might have a lot of followers over on your stupid X account, and maybe on Blue Sky, but in reality, your YouTube is kind of pathetic. And I went over some of Momae's actual statements right now, and some of the things that Momae has actually been doing in my previous video on this matter. Go check it out. But I didn't realize, one of the things that I brought up in my last video was this post here. Silence is compliance. I didn't notice that this here is actually a link to a video. Oh, well, we are already well aware that this dude is Canadian. Super femmy. And, well, now we have this fact that he has a 4-minute video. A 4-minute video trying to take down a VTuber who is much larger and more successful than him. Reminder, this dude only has 320 subscribers on his YouTube channel. I have no idea how many people he has over on his Twitch or anything. Like, we could take a quick, long look at that and just be extremely stupid careful that I don't see anything. Like, if I go over to his Twitch, not wanting to start anything or look at anything. Oh, he's live right now. Didn't even notice that. I don't even give a crap what he's live about. I just want to look at his 3.1k followers over on Twitch. Well, not a trifling amount, but your YouTube is very much lacking. But let's see what our good little rat femboy has to say here about his opinions on Tomoe. Let's see what he has to say.
Accountability and responsibility does not exist in current day content creation.
No, accountability and responsibility do exist in current. Actually, no, accountability and responsibility don't. The amount of left-leaning individuals that just get away with all sorts of insanity every day is just wild. I mean, you guys can literally go out there, spread lies, and harass people nonstop and get no actual punishment. I mean, just take a look at Vex VTuber right now and the amount of deranged statements she's made, and no comments from Advanced GG. But Rev makes a simple post saying, nah, I disagree with you, and loses all access to Advanced GG. We could take a good long look over at, Chibi Review's recent posts and stuff with ICE and getting swatted. So yeah. Accountability and responsibility. Maybe look at yourself in the mirror, dumbass.
Instead, nowadays we have content creators doing anything and everything to make sure they get as much money as possible from every single viewer. Tomoe Umari is not an exception to any of this. A perpetual victim and coward who constantly hides behind her flag and her country to avoid any
Wait, why? She's a perpetual victim and coward who hides behind her flag and her country and wants to get money from everybody. You mean she's not political? She's not political. And because she's a soldier, active duty military, she's not allowed to actually get involved in modern day politics according to American law. If she gets involved in politics and it gets discovered to be her, she can lose her job. Like, there's reasons for this that are very self-explanatory, but I get it. I mean, you're a leaf. Why do we even let you have a country?
Responsibility for anything she says or does. Despite LARPing as a military patriot who's adamant about being apolitical, she's most notable for her takes such as,
they're trying to hide the truth from us, but we know the truth, and we will fight for this truth until the bitter end. So yes, horses for everybody. Canada will be deleted promptly. That goes without saying. We need to make
I don't see anything wrong here. I agree with her, and you're making her point even better. Get rid of Canada. You're all vile. All of you.
Sure, that happens fast. We need to strike them when they least expect it. We need to basically sucker punch them and drain them of their resources and then cut them off completely.
One, I agree, but it's very fucking clear that this is comedy. Are you serious? This is comedy. This is what a lot of like super pro-patriotic people say as jokes, and it pisses you people off all the time. But I love it, by the way. I love it. There's no real political stance here. If I take a look at like some of the timeline, we could end up actually seeing that more than likely this was done prior to Donald Trump taking office. I'm willing to bet money on that. There's no actual political stance being said here. It's just screw Canada, because screw you guys, you're less.
So the flint and steel means I get to burn some villages down. Exciting news. Let's go look for a village and then we'll go from there. I don't have to get my own resources if they've already got them for me. This is like a simulation of what's going to happen to Canada.
I totally understand.
I love this. You know what? Nothing she said there is awful. You're just mad because you're a Leaf. I can see it right there. You're mad because you're a Canadian loser. And I'm sorry, Legatus. I know, my mod, you're Canadian, but let's be real fair here. If we actually sit down and look at it, America's your protectors. America's what allows you to exist. I'm not even joking right now. America's defense and military prowess is what keeps people from invading Canada. You have literally nothing. It would take Russia a very small amount of time to come over there and just invade you and take you all in because you're a part of the Arctic Circle. It's simple. We prevent that. Simultaneously, you actually offer no real services to America outside of, well, maple syrup. Even when we take a look at something that, actually, yes, this is a factual statement. You guys can go look this up itself. America gets a lot of its aluminum from Canada, which makes no real sense because, another fun fact, in order to make aluminum, you need bauxite and a couple other earth minerals that we have here in the States. We have bauxite mines in various areas all over the place. Question. Do you think Canada has bauxite mines? No! Again, Canada actually has to import a lot of the resources to make aluminum from other countries such as China. We have the resources to make aluminum here in the States, but because of a lot of our trade deals and our trade processes, we decided to ship all that over to Canada where they don't even have the resources to make aluminum. Yes, you survive out of the graciousness of us, the imperialist America. Shut up, loser. And I went, yes, very political there, very geopolitical and all that stuff, but that's not what Tomoe's doing. Tomoe's being a goofy ball. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. There's no problem there. But I get it. You're a little Leaf and you're all angry because, well, facts. And I see, all I see is your @ so I don't know your actual name, Ethel or whatever. Canada military analysis say they could resist a U.S. invasion for 2 days. Yes! America's the superior country. You're all weak and pathetic to us.
Understand Americans making these jokes about pillaging their neighbors for their resources is incredible content, considering your current administration constantly does it almost every single day. Yet when a Canadian VTuber decides to make a joke about a fictional horse girl,
No. What is a goofy joke? Okay, it's never gonna happen in the history of humankind. Actually, probably within the next 20 years, it might. But let's be real fair here. Okay, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. What you said, your goofy joke was, turn this industry plant horse into glue. I'm so for real. She's a horse VTuber. That there is a death threat. That there is wishing harm upon her. That's not a goofy little joke. That's an awful thing. Then you're also simultaneously trying to say that she is turning a blind eye to politics because she's being apolitical. She's making goofy little jokes that a lot of Americans make all the freaking time. Heck, we even say we should go down south a little bit. I mean, we're America. We have the right. But you're over here legitimately attacking her for not making a political statement when she's an apolitical streamer, simultaneously trying to incite actual harm to befall for her and wishing harm to befall her. That's screwed up. That's awful shit. That's not comparable in any way, shape, or form. And I get it. Again, you're a little femboy flat leaf person. You're really sensitive and not so knowledgeable on just how life is. But get over yourself.
Turning into glue, that's a step too far.
Yes.
Even going so far as going on her Twitter to declare that it was death threats made against her. Yet
No, I legitimately think they are death threats that you made against her. I'm not even going to deny that is a death threat that you made against her. You wanted her to be harmed because she did not want to come out and speak on ICE because she's apolitical and she is barred from doing it being active service military. By the way, what exactly did she tweet out? Let's see. What is this? If you want to twist this message into me being a bad guy that deserves to die, because I know some of you will, or whatever, then sure, go ahead. I'll continue offering a chill space for my community where they can take a break from all the heckness, that I can't even say it, but craziness in the world. I tried to say the word. I failed. Anyways, no, this isn't even about you, by the way. She was receiving a lot more death threats, but hey, you have main character syndrome, so you think the whole world revolves around little gay rat boy here. No, the fact of the matter is she legitimately was seeing consistent amount of hate and death threats coming her way. You can go see my other video for just some of the deranged statements that were made prior to even you stepping into the ring, you little crazy rat boy.
Yet when she rightfully pisses people off, this is what she has to say.
Maybe I'm just insensitive. Maybe my sense of humor doesn't jive with a lot of people. That's probably not it. I think I just keep attracting some really dainty fellas that...
I mean... Where's the lie? Where is the lie that she is attracting some really dainty fellas? Again, we are talking about a very, very, very soy rat Canadian VTuber. I think you're pretty dainty. Probably a little bit of a fairy wings. By the way, I'm not the straightest individual out there, so I gotta make those jokes.
Do not take jokes very well. Maybe I need to like put like a disclaimer in all of my shorts that says like, hey, this is a fucking joke. Stop getting upset, please.
Where's the lie? She's making jokes. Where's the lie? Anybody with a brain can see this, you soy twat.
I don't understand the point.
Stupid fig. That's not even her. You cannot even like this here isn't even her. You're completely failing to understand something. Response to my tweet. By the way, we can't even... Let's see what your responses were, okay? This is your tweet. Okay? Oh, people crying, calling you out, flipping you off. Oh, and I love this, dude. Leave country crying about best country once again. Pay no attention. Yeah, because you made a stupid remark. By the way, there's no evidence that this person is at all a part of her community, but okay, you want to try to do that.
Point of getting mad at a VTuber.
When the okay
joke of all things, you know, like that's like such a weird battle.
Okay, you got called the F slur a bunch of times. Big whoop. Welcome to the internet. You came out here and made a stupid remark, and now you're trying to play the victim. You're an idiot.
First girl getting sent to the glue factory. The fuck you mean? What did I do? What did I do?
Legitimately nothing.
You're more than willing to giggle like an idiot at the same joke I made. The only difference is that it was made by one of your chatters.
There's no proof that you have no actual proof that any of her chatters made those statements. Oh, actually, no, I just did a stupid. I that's my bad. You know what? I'm gonna own up. I just did a stupid because I recognize. Yeah, no. She was laughing with the chatters because those people are actually her fans, people that like her and like her content. That way it's an actual joke. When it comes from you, because you're coming out here trying to make her actually make statements on political positions. Again, what was it? Go to the actual tweet in question. This is her not wanting to speak up on ICE. There's more context here. You're just trying to say that it's a silly little jokey joke. Silly little jokey joke. Her own chatters make the jokey joke. Her own chatters are her fans. You're very obviously not her fan. You actually had this with an intent of harm behind it. You don't like her for the reasons that she wants to be legitimately apolitical. Simultaneously, you're attributing her to being an ultra nationalist, but she's not even a nationalist. She's just a patriot. She just loves her country. You know, the same way that you're supposedly putting on right here with that little flaggy flag right there. So again, if we actually want to take accountability and responsibility, don't go hiding and running away. And we'll get to that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about accountability and responsibility.
Incredibly hypocritical and pathetic to be offended at the same shit that you do constantly. I'm sorry, you're
different context, different positions. What are you saying here? Let's go back.
Hypocritical and pathetic to be offended at the same shit that you do constantly. I'm sorry, you're so dainty. The funniest
I mean, you're pretty dainty here, bro. You're pretty pathetic here.
Thing is that this spawned simply because of a JJK meme, and I thought it was perfectly.
It spawned. Listen, I'm innocent because there was another meme in which another day as a morally neutral innocent sorcerer, but you changed it. You changed it as another day as a morally neutral and innocent nationalist. You changed out the sorcerer to nationalist. You put all the ice in the cages, the thing that recently happened to Alex Preddy, and you put her while simultaneously saying, I hope she gets turned into glue. You are immediately attacking her. That changes the context altogether. This isn't a silly little chatter saying Horse Girl needs to be glue. This is you actually showing that you do not like her, you despise her, and yes, you are wishing harm to befall her because of her not political beliefs. Legitimately, zero politics involved. Her thing is, I don't want to make a statement because if I make a statement, I could lose my job. You want her to make a statement on something that also doesn't even affect you. Mind you, you live in Canada. You live in the Great White North. Area that we should honestly conquer. But anyways, you live over there. This is not affecting you one little bit. And yet you're demanding somebody who could legitimately be harmed, having her income taken away and having her life actually ruined if she does make a statement. Think this shit through for once in your life, you little bim.
To her. It took me a grand total of 5 minutes to make this. Here's another one that took me 5
minutes. Yeah, that's also really fun. Man, that really makes her want to actually speak up and think that, hey, it's okay that you made this little joke when you're also calling her fans this. Literally, white hoods, SS, and then America. You're attributing all of her fans to being hateful bigots. Why would she think that what you're saying is a silly little haha joke? What you're saying is vile.
Minutes to make. This summarizes the average Tomoe fan, who I had to constantly deal with the last few days in my
Oh, why did you have to deal with their fans? Maybe because you sent really hateful shit towards her and you said really hateful shit about her? Why would you have to be dealing with her fans? Man, you're the victim here. Listen, I said I wanted harm to befall her. I said I wanted her to be an awful person. I said she's an awful person for not wanting to speak up about stuff, even though it could negatively impact her life. I am attacking her relentlessly. Why on earth were her fans being mad at me? I'm the victim here. God damn it, you really are a Canadian.
Comments. If you are claiming other people cannot take a joke and then you cannot take—
These aren't jokes. No, these aren't jokes. These here, no joke. This here, no joke. Your other thing that is right here that you posted underneath here, I wonder what the quote tees are going to be like. Calling her fans instantly bigots, attacking her fans for her siding with her on being apolitical. If you're immediately trying to say, like, these are just jokes, bro, you're calling her fans hateful shit. You're attributing hateful things to her and saying you want her to be hurt. No, those aren't little silly haha jokes. That's you being a bad person, getting clapped back for being a bad person, and then crying about the clapback that you caused yourself. Again, you're Canadian. What's new?
Take a joke. You are a fucking idiot. What's even more impressive is that you refuse to denounce anyone because that would hurt your bottom line. You refuse to say anything because, again, it would ruin your bottom line.
What is she refusing to denounce and say anything about? Think about this. What does he want her to do? He wants her to get political. What has happened across the board when any company gets political? Bad things. What happens when people get political And maybe the reverse. Maybe we take a look at Hollywood. When they got political, all their movies started bombing and tanking. Because they told half the country, they said, fuck you. They hated you for your politics. When the other side gets political, what happens? Well, Rev lost his sponsors. Chibi Reviews just got swatted. People are constantly being called racist and hateful things day in and day out. People are getting assaulted and attacked in the streets. Do you really think that side also wants to come out and be political? It's a lose-lose scenario. Either you lose money or you get death threats. It's not worth it. It's legitimately not worth it for anything that you want her to say, even if she agrees with you. Simultaneously, again, she can't get political because of her job. Not rocket science, but hey, you don't really give a damn because human rights, even though we're going to stay quiet on all the atrocities coming in right now, you know, the actual child slavery, everything like that. We're going to stay quiet about that because human rights.
And you're also scared that if you have your true feelings out there, you would lose a majority of your audience. You
No.
appeal to everybody because you have no real opinions of your own.
But no, you don't know her opinions. You're just assuming. She just doesn't want to get political. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be apolitical nowadays. I know it's seeming less and less capable of people being apolitical. I would love it if we could just all stop with the political bullshit for one day. One day I want no political bullshit. That's all I fucking want. I went to VTubers because I wanted to get out of the fucking culture war bullshit. But guess what? There's still fucking culture war bullshit here. I wanted my silly little VTuber people to just go like, ha ha ha. But no, losers like you constantly demand other people to get involved, speak your mind, and if they say something you don't like, you're immediately going to start saying awful, heinous things, and when you get called out, you're like, well, they're just silly little jokes.
The only thing you do care about when it comes to representing your country is how much money it could generate for you.
I don't care where you're from or what you stand for. Everybody in my community is welcome. I don't.
Okay, she's saying something else, and then you're posting random comments, random posts. These aren't the same thing. You're saying suck it goy. That's not her, by the way. Nice community. We don't even know if these are her people. These are just random Twitter posts.
Care what the fuck you are or what you do with your life. As long as you're courteous and kind to those around you, you are welcome.
I don't even know. Did you know whatever was used to kill both Jews and rats? January 27th. Is this responses to you? And you don't even know if these people, by the way, are a part of her community. They could just be people that are pissed off with you. You're attributing random Twitter users as part of her community. There's no actual connections here. All the polls show the vast majority of pro-ICE anyway. CNN was outraged. It doesn't shock me.
In the Umari, right?
You can't even muster up the courage to say that you don't want your country to murder its civilians.
Oh my fuck. Shit. Nobody likes what happened in Minnesota to both Renee Good or Alex Pretty. And if you do like what happened to either of those two people, you are deranged. You need to seek help. The fact of the matter is, yes, they are tragedies, but they all could have been prevented if one woman didn't decide to run her car into an ICE agent and the other guy didn't decide to, fight with ICE agents. Well, actually, CBP, but that's that's a whole nother story in and of itself. But okay, yes, bad things happen when you engage violently with law enforcement. It's not rocket science. Nobody likes that happening, but when you engage violently, bad things happen. Stop with this virtue signaling bullshit. She doesn't have to make a statement one way or the other. She can have her own private thoughts and opinions because guess what? If she comes out and says, fuck ICE, she can lose her job. You want her to lose her job? You want her to be destitute? Yes, because to these people, if you do not comply, you are a villain. Silence is violence. Silence is awful. You need to speak up constantly with whatever our current day thing is. And if you don't speak up, we're going to say we want to turn you into glue. You see? You're not even giving her what you're basically telling her to go the other way. Run the other way. Don't ever engage with these people because you people are vile scums and filth. And again, you're a leaf. We really should conquer you to shut you the hell up.
It's not a political take to have empathy for your countrymen. You use your platform to be an ignorant...
Do they have empathy for her? Think about it. What if she comes out and says, hey, I don't like what happened, but I'm pro-ICE? Would you be saying the same thing now? No. You'd be demanding her to be harmed. You would be demanding her to be deplatformed. You would be demanding her to have bad things happen to her. There's no good outcomes for this, so saying apolitical is the smartest move. But you don't like that.
Airhead.
They're digitally going door to door like brown shirts to demand they endorse their politics. Exactly. Legitimately, you're acting like a brown shirt. But hey, I mean, you want to go around there and say ICE is the Gestapo, ICE is the fascists, ICE is the Yazis, all while at the same time ignoring that actual people, random people in Minnesota are running license plates, are demanding papers from everyday citizens and stuff like that. You're just going to turn the blind eye to that. You're going to keep acting like the brown shirt right now while calling everybody else brown shirts. You're the fascists. Get it through your thick skull. I get it. You're a Canadian. You're a fanboy. You're a loser. I understand. You are trying to act like a perpetual victim. You're the problem, you loser.
You are arrogant in that nothing you say will matter for you. You don't use your community or platform to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, or provide for the common.
What is justice? What is justice to you? And I've had this debate with somebody recently where they were trying to say, what's better, safety or hate? And this person was very anti-ICE. And I already knew what was going to happen. Justice to me is getting illegal immigrants out of the country. People that are violent, people that are gang members, people that are harming little children, people that are participating in sex trafficking of little children, people that are participating in slave trade of little children. Again, I've pulled this up before. Here, I'm going to go solo real quick. I've pulled this up before. I'm going to do it again. California weed farm busted for having illegal child workers 2025. Right here. Los Angeles Times. Pot farm raided by immigration agents has opened child labor complaints, state says. There was minors working here that were illegal immigrants. How did they get there? Stories like that, these people don't want to turn the blind eye to. They want to act like they don't exist because you're useful idiots for actual vile behavior going on. We're trying to prevent that shit, but then you guys come out here and say if we don't speak up in favor of it, more or less, we're the bad people.
Defense. The oath you promised to uphold when you started to serve your country has now become obsolete in the grand scheme of things.
Really? How? How has it become obsolete? The oath you have to uphold your country. How? Because she's not out there in the streets like you, even though you're not out there in the streets either. You're in Canada.
As your government continues to beat down and kill your civilians.
Okay, we want to play this game. Didn't your government brutalize and beat down protesters? The Canadian truck protest? Didn't your government brutalize and take away the finances of the people that were participating in this in the protests over there? No harm was going on. No bad things were happening. In fact, only people that started getting hurt was when the Mounties came in. That was your government, by the way, during the anti-COVID stuff. That was your government that did that. So if you want to be playing the fascists, we should just take a look at your government. Day in and day out. Again, you have no room to speak. Your government is worse in every way, shape, and form. You have no free speech. You demand compliance. And if people don't comply with you, you lock out their finances, you trample them with horses, and you beat them down. And you try to say that they're racist, bad people all day and night. We already saw through this shit. You are no better than the actual brown shirts. You vile sack of scum.
And still you say nothing, and still you do nothing. If you wish to be an actual patriot, you would stand with your countrymen. Fuck ICE, fuck Trump.
What about the countrymen that are on the other side? What about the countrymen that like ICE? And as even our good buddy over here said, still the majority of people via a recent CNN poll like ICE. Nothing you said has any validity to it, and you're still trying to play the fucking victim. Mind you, I wanted to save this for the end because, as you can see, I'm innocent. I just said hateful things. I did all this. He's been running away to Blue Skies now instead of being on X so much. Calls Tomoe Umari a coward, then proceeds to hide their shit talking on Blue Skies. Yep, now he's over on Blue Skies talking a bunch of crap. I set Twitter on fire. When the worst people alive confirm everything I said without me doing anything. Again, what did you do? You attacked her for not wanting to say anything political. For wanting to be apolitical and just have whimsy and fun times. You called her audience white hoods, SS uniforms, America, called them all sorts of heinous shit. And then when called out on it, you play the victim, and now you're running to Blue Sky to act like I did nothing wrong. Well, you're on Blue Sky, so I'm willing to bet that you're going to be found in the Epstein files. So I'm going to leave it there. Fuck him, fuck Canada, and fuck these losers. No offense to the Leaf people, but they need to protect their Mountie trampled grandmas before weighing in. Exactly! By the way, I barely even read your tweet before I went into all that rant about the truck protest. I don't want to ever hear it from them. About America's the fascist country, America's the bad country. You guys are fucking despicable monsters over there. If you say a naughty no-no word, you can go to prison. They are sick. They are vile. They are awful. It would actually be a good thing if America conquered you, but we are the benevolent leaders over here. We're benevolent, kind people. But okay, we want to sit there and act like you're the good people. We want to act like you're the good people. No, we should just take your resources. I agree with her. I agree with her. And I might do this one tomorrow because I'm trying to find proof, but supposedly Reddit is losing their mind over her. And I see that Rev did a video on it. But supposedly Reddit has been losing their mind on Tomoe. Problem is, when I go looking for it, I'm not finding like people angry with her right now. So I might do a little bit more research. I'm finding more people go like, we really don't want to talk about this because that dude's vile. That dude's pretty awful. So we really don't want to be dealing with this. And there was one where they were like, well, yeah, he's not a good person. Beb. Legatus, you going to bed? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Let's see. What else do I have? You know what? I want to save this one for maybe tomorrow because it's a tangent, and I want to actually find this post. Like, I want to find this post because I want to know what this is in reference to, because it's from August 24th. This is from August 19th of August 2020. No. I think this is from 19th of August of 2024 is what this post is from. I want to find it, but it's from a Final Fantasy podcast saying that Final Fantasy is about fighting fascism. No, not yet. I got step out for a moment. No problem, bud. No problem. Adam the Renaissance Nerd sent this to me. I want to hunt this down, and I want to see what is the actual like thought process going on here. So I'm gonna save that because I am so fucking curious what this is all in like in context of, because it's like that's not what Final Fantasy is about. In fact, Final Fantasy is just about, you know, fantastical adventures, fighting back against oppressive forces, not always fascist, sometimes actually communist or even godlike entities that want to destroy the world. Look at Final Fantasy VII. Hell, Final Fantasy VII is eco-terrorists fighting against another company. Final Fantasy VII's fucking... But, let me take a... By the way, I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know either way, but Turkey Tom has released a video going, like, talking about his accusers and shit. And real quick, when it comes to his accusers, what were they accusing him of? Of being violent and kind of a bad boyfriend. That's what they were accusing him of. It wasn't like criminal behavior, but he put out a 41-minute video doxing them, by the way. I'm not even lying. They doxed him. He doxed them and saying all the allegations are false. I had consent to film them that way. Did you have consent to have that rough sex with them? Like, there's a lot of back and forth, and at the same time, all I'm going to say is, do you really want to believe the guy that helped cover up for Destiny? I don't know if I want to trust that dude. I'm just going to say. I told Vega to drop it. Wait, what? Nicholas Diorio is putting out his stupid video. His stupid podcast with Turkey Tom. I don't think that's a smart idea because I'm still not convinced that it's not good. But can I just say, it's really interesting seeing Pokimane, you know, the anti-capitalist Twitch streamer, super eat the rich, doing gym sesh with her handsome neighbor. Featuring my neighbor. Look at my big beefy neighbor and this very fancy. There's an expensive coffee, by the way. Can't go back. There's an expensive coffee right there from whatever place you're at. Actually, no, that's not coffee. That's a juice of some sort. These are some very fancy, expensive garbs you have on here. Again, she's an eat the rich kind of a content creator, but man, this is a pretty fancy place you got here. Lusting over your neighbor. Wow. And again, you're 100% boning him. You two are boning 100%. There's no way around it. And I'm just going to say again, this is the eat the rich kind of a girl. To all the Pokesims that give her 70% of their paycheck each week, that's definitely her boyfriend. Sorry, I mean her neighbor. Bro, that dude, this dude here, when you see him like lifting the bar there, that's Pokimane, okay? He is making sure that this is weighed perfectly for Pokimane to understand how he's going to lift her up and over and over and over again in rapid succession. Unless this guy comes out to be gay, he's boning the fuck out of her. Neighbor, and she's definitely wearing an engagement ring she bought for herself. Her viewership is about to drop another 1,000. Yeah, that's not a neighbor. If it is best case scenario, guys, that's her fuck buddy. That's the best case scenario. There ain't no way around that one. I do see Triggered. What did Triggered put up? Oh, it's just best. It's just little clips. Nothing too crazy. Why don't we actually get into some? Oh, excuse me. Anonymous. Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's cool. That is some cool artwork there. But let's get into another topic now that I'm thinking about it before we get into the Grammys. Where did I do? This one? You know what? Let's do this one. Let's do this one and then we'll have another side one because I'm just gonna get this one away because it's so fucking insufferable. Sorry, I also have a I have allergies. My allergies are acting up. Sorry, chat. My allergies be acting up. But no, let's get this topic out of the way because guys, it's February. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means it's Black History Month. That's right. It is Black History Month, the shortest month throughout the entire year. We get to celebrate black people in the ways that we know how to do it best by patronizing to them, pandering to them and constantly saying a bunch of shit and acting like it actually matters. But none of these actual months matter in the slightest. They're all kind of just insufferable. But hey, you know who has the right way to celebrating Black History Month? That's right, Microsoft. And a lot of people were talking about this one. I believe this came out yesterday. No, this came out yesterday as of the time we're recording this on February 1st. They had it right away, 11 a.m. already out there prepared to pander to the black people and try to get that money as best as possible with Halo skins for a game that nobody plays anymore. This hashtag Black History Month, we're celebrating the creativity and contributions of Black community, not just in Halo, but in our entire industry. Here's to honoring the past, uplifting the present, and championing a future for every Spartan. Yep. Bunch of skins that you guys can go out there and pay for, showing a bunch of African garb over and over again. Okay. Again, most of the people that have were slaves and came here because of the slavery, yeah, the population of those people are none. Very little. But it wasn't, Microsoft didn't just stop here. No, Microsoft decided to go one step further and put out this from Minecraft. Want to change the world IRL? Start in Minecraft. In the free Good Trouble DLC, explore global civil rights movements, meet change makers, and learn how to stand up, speak out, and build a better world. Download at Minecraft. But let's see what they had for all of us, huh? Let's see what Minecraft is putting out. Walk with civil rights leaders here. I'm gonna turn down the volume. Walk with civil rights leaders. John Lewis. Malia, I'm not even gonna try to say her name. Is this the chick that got acid thrown in her face? I don't remember. Rosa Parks. See, guys, she's in a bus. She's in a bus and she's in the front row, guys. Idam Pates Bridge. Okay, make good trouble. Yeah. It's not Black History Month without some pandering, but you have some people pointing out modern politic propaganda using a Tim Walz quote for a kid's video game. You're disgusting. Taking civil rights leaders and letting people virtually walk with cartoon versions of them is also gross and disgusting, and a lot of other things. None of them are good. By the way, again, replies are shut off after 2.1k replies, so don't think it's that good. You're a cult trying to get at the kiddos to indoctrinate them with left-wing ideologies to further your own political propaganda. I miss the old Minecraft that wasn't promoting identity politics in a kid's game. What do you miss? I miss the way I viewed the world before I knew too much about it. I agree. Get this politic propaganda out of Minecraft. Are you kidding? This is a game geared towards kids. Keep the propaganda out of it. Oh, I love this. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? I love it. Fox, the enchantment system. Nah, woke activism in kids' game about blocks? Sure. But you want to know what else this reminds me of? Because every time I see this, whenever you see kids' games pandering like this, because come get our DLC. It's totally free, guys, even though there's probably got to be some skins associated with it in which we're going to try to make bank off of it. Oh, well, try to act like we're virtuous individuals, just trying to spread good messages and shit like that. It always reminds me of this. Fortnite now allows users to watch MLK I Have a Dream speech in game. You also had the Black Lives Matter march within Fortnite for a little while. Yeah, but this was August 27th, 2021, when they were all doing the whole pandering back then. It also kind of reminds me of something that was allegedly happening, would have been last year or so, when you had people talking about anti-ICE protests in Roblox. Children are clashing in anti-ICE protests and raids in Roblox. With 85 million daily users, the sandbox game has become a hotbed for virtual political activism where kids roleplay at protests and law enforcement. Yeah. Ended up becoming very funny when you ended up seeing a bunch of pro-ICE kids coming out to beat up everybody else. But this is all this is. By the way, this is Alyssa Mercanti actually participating at a anti-ICE protest in Roblox. So yeah, very protest-like. SWAT vehicle on fire right here. But yeah, this is super protesty, but this is all you ever get. Legitimately, this is all just propaganda geared towards your kids in which they're trying to act like they're all virtuous, wonderful individuals, when in reality, there's some of the scummiest people out there. This is pandering to the nth degree. They can come out here and say that this particular DLC, Good Trouble, is just free right now, guys. But let's not mince words. Let's not act like there's not going to be some sort of skins associated with this. And at the same time, you're giving this out to kids. You better pray to God that they decided to make all these civil rights leaders non-harmable, if you get what I'm putting down there, because kids are going to do shit like that. People are going to do vile things in this, and all this is blatant virtue signaling to just try to convince people that buy your slop, but nobody wants it. When people want to play Minecraft, they want to play Minecraft. They don't want to do stupid crap like this instead of, well, skins to pander to. But okay, play your stupid games. I'm going to go somewhere else and play more Hytale. By the way, Hytale still looks so fucking good. I want to play Hytale so fucking much. That game looks based. It looks fun. And you're not getting bullshit like this in Hytale. You might one day, but you're not now. God, I'm sick of this shit. Because it's all the same garbage. It's always just, we're using it for political agendas and messaging. It always blows up in their face. It always blows up in their face because people go in there and they start, causing havoc, raiding the place, burning it down because it's the internet. People are going to do that. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. So I've been watching this a little bit. You guys know about Scotty Fitness, that soy boy that I raged out on Saturday? Well, I am following this. I'm gonna pull this up in two tabs. Let me make sure I have the other one right here. So people did an Freedom of Information Act on Scotty Fitness recently. Again, it's this dude. Okay, they did a Freedom of Information Act and found out that he used to be a community college police officer back in Oklahoma or in Tulsa. But we have this little video update on Scotty Fitness and his past. Let's see. It's a 3-minute video. Let's see. Let's learn more about this wonderful soy.
So there's one problem with being famous, but in your past life, you were a huge piece of shit. No matter what you think you've changed, or no matter how you've tried to alter your appearance or maybe your name, you can never outrun the shit that you did. Scotty K.
Yes.
Fitness, also known as Matt Kramer. Welcome to the show. So Scotty's made headlines recently for just kind of being a douchebag.
Yes. Legitimately a massive douchebag. But I'll push back. You know what? No, I'll push back just a little bit. He's a giant twat nugget that I can't say a little bit more of because it's TOS violations out the wazoo. Again, this dude doxed people on fucking live on both his TikTok and his Instagram, saying social security numbers, where they live, how much money they make, family members' names. It was vile shit what that guy did, and that was what made me lose my mind on Saturday and got that stream limited. I own up to it.
He made fun of a disabled person. He got canceled. Rides let him go. But I'm here to tell you, he's going to relish and miss the times when we were shitting on him for just that. Because Scotty has a dirty secret. You see, this safe space on his bio is quite misleading. Because Scotty was actually born Matthew Scott Kramer. This is his birth certificate. In July 2025, when he got really famous, he changed his name to Scotty Knox Flynn. Now, Scotty, also known as Matt, told the judge that he was changing his name because he didn't like his family's name and wanted to change it for that reason. But I have a different theory as to why Scotty changed
Why?
his name to
What is your different theory as to why the soy boy ended up changing his name? What is it? Has it anything to do with the Freedom of Information Act? Please say yes.
Scotty from Matt. And it has to do with this complaint filed against him in the ongoing investigation that occurred for when he was an officer at a school. You see, Mr. Safe Space was an officer at a school. However, he was allegedly telling students that he started an OnlyFans for extra money and made inappropriate statements about females that were walking 25 feet in front of him.
Oh, Mr. Big Tough Dude with your big old biceps and triangle body. You know, the guy that wants to come out here and go like, fuck guys, we can't accept this, fuck Trump, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm a safe space. Those that preach the loudest always have the most to hide. Holy shit, you've been creeping up on ladies? You were giving out kids your OnlyFans? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? That's creepy. Listen, they'll come to me and they'll go like, look at you, you're a fatty. He's a fit, muscular soy. Yes, but at the same time, he's out here just fucking playing you losers. He's a pathetic freak on epic proportion. Jesus Christ. You know what? Male feminists are always some of the biggest predators out there. It's not really a shocker. It's not a shocker to see Mr. Mustache Man actually wants to go around creeping up on ladies. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm more convinced that he still wants to take it up the pooper, but that's just me.
It's even alleged by one of his fellow officers that he was trying to look up on Facebook a student that he saw around campus that wasn't wearing a bra.
Mr. Safe Space. Look at them titties. I just want to. You know that's what he was doing. You know he would have no problem utilizing his authority and his power to predator these kids. You know damn well that that's what he was wanting to do, and that's why he's hiding from it, because it's so easy to look this shit up. God. Again, Mr. I used to be a bounty hunter. I'm going to go out there and dox people and then act like I'm a morally superior individual. You're a scum of the earth, and I love that this is happening to you.
Not a very safe space, is it? Pause and hold to read this. But even his fellow officers all say that he makes them uncomfortable and that he says multiple and many off-color things about females in the presence of the other officers.
Are you sure it's about females and not about the officers? I'm again, the more I look into Scotty Fitness, I'm convinced, dude, you know, maybe in the office showers and stuff like that, he's down there looking. You know, I'm convinced that he is. I'm 100% on the boat that he's actually a really big gay guy. That's where I want to be. We could try to say that he's into girls and stuff, and maybe that's why these were happening. You know, he was making those off-color remarks and creeping up on women because he really wanted to convince everybody he wasn't gay. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, and I'm playing devil's advocate because I still have the bet that he's a super gay, super gay. That I still have that bet.
And this is such a big problem that it made its way into an investigation and a complaint lodged against him. This investigation was eventually closed, and it was closed because Scotty just quit. It says here that he was so pissed off that they were questioning him that he just said, I quit, and left. And then about 4 or 5 years later, he got really popular on social media and probably thought, damn, that's out there. People know who Matt Kramer is. Gotta change my name. Unfortunately, the bad stories about Matt don't stop there. This is a personal account from a woman that met him at a jiu-jitsu gym. She personally testified that he held her down by her throat and told her how he could kill her right there and it would be easy for him to get away with it because of his police background.
Holy fuck. Again, okay. For those of you who don't know who it is that we're talking about, I'll play the initial video. Scotty Fitness anti-ice video. That is not. Here's Scotty Fitness. That's his apology. I want the big tough guy video. Because I got all of his I'm so sorry for what I'm doing videos, but I want his big tough guy video. Not finding his big tough guy video. Let's do this. And I cannot scroll to Body Fitness videos. Is it this one? Yeah, it is here. Yeah, here he is on TikTok. I have his TikTok right here. This video.
That was murder. An ICU nurse who worked at the VA, who was legally carrying a firearm that was fucking holstered while he was filming, who is now being painted as a domestic terrorist because he took a gun to a protest. But all these 2A motherfuckers a couple years back were screaming Kyle Rittenhouse's name from the goddamn rooftops. Oh, well, that was different. Yeah, you're right. He had a fucking rifle strapped to his chest. The man who was shot and murdered by ICE was concealed carrying a firearm that he was legally allowed to fucking have. I am now seeing reports that it's even possible that they disarmed him by taking his weapon out of his holster that was at his 6 o'clock, and then they mag dumped the fucking guy. So if you are legally carrying a firearm and they take that off of your person and then utilize that as a justification to put rounds in your fucking back while you were laying face down on the pavement, then it was never about following the law. The Second Amendment doesn't matter anymore. And you're
Really not interesting to see a man who did all this. Now, well, we got this. Let's continue. Let's go back. What was the thing that the jiu-jitsu lady said?
The bad stories about Matt don't stop there. This is a personal account from a woman that met him at a jiu-jitsu gym. She personally testified that he held her down by her throat and told her how he could kill her right there, and it would be easy for him to get away with it because of his police background.
So you want to go out there and virtue signal about everything that's going on when it came to ICE and that Alex Preddy disaster. Again, it is a tragedy. It sucks that that happened. I'm never going to say that it was awesome that it happened, because no sane person would. But you're gonna act all big and tough right there and how that's murder. But you're also secretly going around threatening women with offing them and then hiding it because of your police background? Oh! Do you think that's a smart idea? Man, big tough dude. Kind of a psycho.
I don't know if you guys qualify that as a safe space, but I certainly don't. Well, Scotty, it looks like you have something else to make a groveling bullshit apology video for. But let's be real. You've been sitting in that chair all week wondering when we would find this shit. Time to see yourself out of the fitness industry, buddy. Your shit's cooked.
Oh, I fucking love this. I love this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Mr. Soy Boy Loser himself. Mr. Tough Dude. Oh, we thought it was sad and pathetic when it was just, let me get the, oh, what literal fuck was that thing? When it was just this one? We thought it was sad and pathetic when it was just him doing this.
I owe you all an apology. For days now, I have been lying to myself. Saying things like, I'm a good person. I've done a lot of good for the world.
Yeah. Being a little crybaby loser. Turns out you're a vile, vile monster. Oh, God. We thought it was funny when it was just this. It turns out it's so much worse. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. I love it when these fucking losers get shown to be just how vile of a monster they truly are. Holy shit. Oh, man, I love this shit, right? I love this time. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, I can't show that on stream, but that was those are some nice titties. Nice titties. But let's, okay, I have that. Get rid of this. I have to do the Grammys. what was? Before I do the Grammys, I want to get one last thing out, and I'm not going to make this into a video like I did some of the other stuff, but I do want to talk about this. And this is actually a post, a comment from Powder, who's another VTuber. Powder. And this clip of her was going viral last week, and it's like, there's nothing too deranged said, if you get what I'm saying. Like, what she's about to say is actually, like, it's what a lot of us have been saying for a while now. So we'll let it play, because it's not that shocking to have anybody start actually thinking of this.
Oh no, you're a racist. And? Question mark? If that's their way of attacking someone for standing up for their country and their people, then so be it. That doesn't offend me at all.
Yeah. And you would, because of the days and the climates we're in, this set off a firestorm of shit. And mind you, like, I have to go to Nana's here real quick, and I have my own posts here. Like, if you're getting pissed off at this, you're proving her point. Like, legitimately, think about it right now. What people get called racist over and over again? Who are the people that are constantly being called racist? They're calling you racist for not wanting to play Assassin's Creed. They called you racist for not wanting to watch Star Wars. They called you racist for not liking fucking Rings of Power, for not liking Star Trek, Doctor Who, any of these modern day properties. They're calling you racist. They call you sexist. They call you bigots day in and day out for not liking this stuff anymore. Because all they do is shove bullshit in it day in and day out, to the point that racist has no meaning. You don't like it that illegal immigrants are here in the country and that a lot of them are committing crimes and doing heinous actions, and we think that we should be getting out? Well, you're racist. Fine. Because the word has zero meaning now. Nothing even matters. And we have this post from Niana's. Honestly, if this clip offended you, you need to just stay off the internet. Biggest nothing burger. People literally saw the word racist and lost their mind. Pointing out facts doesn't actually make you racist. For the slow ones in the back, that was the joke. Yeah, legitimately. They call you racist for the lowest level things now. You can't eat chicken. There's people that say that you're not allowed to eat chicken because that's black food. And if you eat chicken, you're racist. They say racist for literally everything, and it's just like, it's nothing. It's nothing. These words mean nothing anymore. All of this shit means literally nothing, to the point that actual racists just don't give a shit. And I'm not calling Powder an actual racist. I mean, quite literally, there could be real, like, racists out there, and nobody's gonna give a crap. Not one. Because it doesn't matter now. It doesn't. Because you called everything racist. Oh, I don't really want to care about Black History Month. Oh, you're racist. Hey, I believe all lives matter. That's racist. Hey, I don't really like what they're doing with Disney. You're racist. Hey, Doctor Who isn't the doctor. Racist. You burp wrong and you're called a racist. You fart wrong and you're called a racist. You have destroyed the meaning of racist, that now what Powder's saying is a fact. If you're going to call me racist for wanting to put out facts, wanting to defend my country, not liking some of the things that you have there, fine, whatever. Nobody gives a shit anymore because it has no power. But hey, that didn't stop the literal loser that I'm still shocked hasn't even blocked me yet. Squidami. Follow me, love, Discord. I'm never going to share that because, quite frankly, she's vile. She's a disgusting human being. Squidami is famous for, like, TikTok posts mainly. She might have a Twitch, but really she's TikTok famous. And she found the exact same post of Powder, and she put this out. Mind you, again, what was Powder's entire thing? You're gonna call me a racist, fine, because you call everything racist. But let's see what Squidami had to say.
Oh no, you're a racist. And? Question mark?
If that's your only insult to me just for standing up for my country against degeneracy, then so be it. Call me a racist all you want. I won't be offended. If I were to read a book about politics, it would be Minecraft. Yeah, that's right. It'd be.
Oh yeah, they did do that. If I was gonna, because she said a joke. If I'm gonna read a book about politics, it would be trying to do it was a joke. It was a literal joke. You fucking soy.
Minecraft. I saw you saying the N-word. Do you not know what waifu material is? Because that is waifu material. Sing any slur you want, and I'll do it anytime.
You make me want to say slurs.
Even do it right now. Guys, I'm not being edgy by saying slurs. It's called being based. I'm just telling the truth, bro. Okay, so yeah, my boyfriend did get leaked, and he's brown, but I swear he's one of the good ones. Okay.
There's no, I never even saw that, but okay, so what if she is dating somebody that's brown? Wouldn't that actually then go against her entire thing that she's racist? Wouldn't that go against that entire thing that she's racist? That she's dating a brown guy, if that's even true?
Okay, he's not like all these other ones coming in, and I'm not a pick-me, I'm just red-pilled.
I mean, you're acting like a pick-me right now for your own little side, and I don't want to go anywhere near you, because I could keep playing this shit because she's just insufferable. Mind you, though, I want to take us back to when Iron Mouse was getting attacked for, you know, not wanting to have Rakai or Ray show up on her, and you've been seeing more and more proof as to why that was the smarter idea, is not wanting to be associated with him at all. Squidami even went after fucking Iron Mouse to try to say that she was racist for not wanting to have Rakai and Ray run up on her.
Rushed by ghetto black thugs, Ray and Rakai, and they knew my life was in danger. Hi, Iron Mouse.
Yeah, that was not there, but you even wanted to try to say that she was racist. You're a literal just annoyance. You're a nothing burger. You make me want to say the naughty no words. You're doing the whole boobies and purposely jiggling them because, well, you got none and nobody really wants to look at you. Willing to bet nobody really wants to touch you. I mean, you have the septum piercing. I like a nice septum piercing, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to go nowhere near you. You make me want to say slurs. You're over here trying to, like, dunk on all the fucking racists and everything like that. You make me legitimately want to say bad things. I want TOS violations watching everyone, seeing you whenever you pop up. I think of TOS violations out the wazoo. You're disgusting. You're not a good person. And you're trying to do this. Well, look at how clever I am. Look at me. These are racist. I'm going to joke on them. And it's like, but you're proving their point. Nobody gives a shit about you. Legitimately, if the internet wasn't around, you'd be nothing. Probably have 5 baby daddies by now, but that's besides the point. I'm so sick of freaks like this who think that they're making a good, valid point. By the way, I'm actually hopping back here. Why on earth do you have, oh, fuck, what's his name? What's his name? From The Office. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his name. Fuck, what's his name? Without the internet, many people would be nothing. I kind of think the internet was a mistake. Anyways, what's his fucking name? Shit. I want to say Clancy, but I know that's wrong. Black Sales. Stanley! Why do you have a picture of Stanley? Why do you have a picture of Stanley with his eyes cut out? Why does your room look this way? Why are you the way that you are? I'm now starting to look at this. You know, I'm looking here. Why do you have Garfield like this? Why do you have Stanley with no eyes? What the fuck is Wait. Does Stanley... I'm muting this. I wanna watch Stanley's eyes. Is Stanley's eyes moving? Or is that just... Stanley. You have googly eyes on Stanley. Why do you have googly eyes on Stanley? I've never noticed that. You look like a serial killer with that shit. Holy, wait a minute. I'm now wondering, how old is this chick? Oh, again, wanted to complain about pick me, but yet look at all the background. Yeah, that's super pick me energy right there. Just gotta say. Again. Wants to scream about pick-me's. You're a fucking pick-me. Why do you have your... This is so fucking creepy. Why is your fucking doors like that? I need to know now how old she is. Not because I'm trying to creep on her, but I'm like... I'm even looking at this right here. Stop infantilization. You are not just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Being a good little girl at the blue store, so he buys me pink girly stuff at the pink store.
Girl, if you want to scream about infantilization, you did this. Did this again. TikTok comments. God damn it. TikTok is the bane on human society. You need to be removed. I think we need to make asylums great again just to get rid of you. You in particular is the reason I support asylums. Because all the people that like you are some of the worst individuals out there. They are all the most racist bastards, period. I now feel, I feel gross. I feel gross. Like, you make me want to go to the racist. Squibbly, you make me want to go to the racist because you want to know what? You're not over there. Don't get my... I'm not going to say that. Somebody will clip that and put it all over the place and get me in trouble. Why is... By the way... Oh, never mind. Okay. My fucking YouTube back end was showing me my playback at like 720p, and I was like, why is it so low? Why is it so low? Playing low. I'm fucking hungry. I didn't eat. Did I lose my VTuber model? Oh yeah, there's the powder that... There's other drama with powder. Because she said that once... Oh, pfft. You know what? The kids are going to be all right. Real quick, before we go back, going back over to, you know, the Minecraft shit, the kids are going to be all right. Point of view, Ice is now going door to door in Roblox 2. The kids are all right. The kids are going to be all right. The kids are all right. That's right. Throw them away. Throw them away. The kids are all right. I love this. Oh, I love it when I love it when shit like that comes out. Wait, what? I don't know how to respond to that one. What is this? I just started scrolling Twitter and now what the fuck is happening? Holy shit. That is fucking wild. I don't know where this is located, but holy shit. Hayes Consolidated School District students attack a teacher during ICE protest. Absolute animals. Like, this is wild. What the literal fuck? Swarming a teacher. I need to know more about this shit. I need to, what the fuck? And considering Hayes Consolidated School District. Let me, where is this? It's an independent school district in Texas. Okay. Hundreds of Hayes, so yeah, they left campus today to protest. Hundreds of Hayes Consolidated School District students leave campus to protest So it's in Austin. Just saw that. It's in Austin area. Do they have no, that's not. Kids were in possession of schools. There's no comments about this. It's just that, hey, they had a walkout today. Which, by the way, if you're anybody that wants to sit there and go like, but look at the kids, they're walking out, they're protesting ICE. God damn it, they're getting school credit. They get time out of fucking school. You think they actually give a shit? Maybe 3 of them. Maybe. And that's a big maybe. The rest of them don't care. What is it? New clown alert. Can we stop propping Camila up when she hangs out with people like Fillion and Shondo? Even a lot of alt-right grifters have been calling ICE bad because it's what? Anna 12626. Can we stop propping Camila up when she hangs out with people like Fillion and Shondo? Even a lot of alt-right grifters have been calling ICE bad because it's just really unpopular. If really she wanted to be brave, maybe she'd stop being lovey-dovey with terrible people. What's wrong with Fillion? I'm a bit out of the loop. She frequently collabs with people like the right-wing grifter Kirsha Pippa, who's a Yazi, and multiple. What the fuck? I need to look this person up. Loomy Puppy. Loomy Puppy. I've been getting blocked by all these people. I still need to do Grammys. We'll do Grammys after this. I need to look up Loomy Puppy. Loomy Puppy. Okay, found her. Found it. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to be careful, but right out the gate, 21, very queer. I like posting about VTubers. Minors do not enter, so I have to be careful. So let's see. Well, you're a oh, why? A lot of gay shit, like a lot of gay. Breaking. People who jerk off to fictional children draw the line at one being voiced by a trans woman. Turns out it's not just pixels on it. Wait, what? What the fuck is wrong with you? Z's reputation was already... I'm being very careful because when it says minors do not enter, I am very concerned with what might be on here. What is this? Randomly drop. Yeah, I wish I was born as a woman. What the fuck? Oh. this is like brain rot. And again, I want this to be very clear, okay? This is something I legitimately saw. By the way, it looks like they deleted their posts on whatever. But an 18+ account. Look inside. All content is safe for work. What is the purpose of such accounts? On Twitter, they execute you for not hanging out with minors. The thing is, though, when you see the 18+ account, you immediately assume there's naughty no-no images there. You always assume there's going to be bad things on there that you can't show on Twitter. And then it's all borderline safe for work in a lot of areas. And you're just sitting there like, but why? I was prepared for something, and now I don't see that's something that I should have been prepared for. By the way, you don't really tweet out a whole lot, and it's kind of creepy what you do tweet out. What is this? Why do you talk about sex so much? In the creepier way, where it's not like, hey, I want to jerk my gurk. It is a much weirder way. Wait. How it feels to be 6'7". Correctly, it was already an evolution of EA Sport. What the fuck? I remember. Why do people like this exist where you're talking literal nonsense? You guys don't see it, but at the same time, I'm still scared. What? I don't view lesbians as like a group that can be gate-kept, but as just, what the fuck? I don't know what this person is, but they kind of quit. I'm trying to find the, can we quit propping up right-leaning people, but I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing January 11th. I think she deleted it. Aww. I was wanting to have a good laugh. I think she deleted it. I could show this one on stream. The female body is a glorious thing. The female body is just pure glory. But okay, we need to finally get into... We need to get into... the Grammys. Let's talk about what happened at the Grammys on the weekend, because Grammys were Sunday night, just the other day for the time I'm recording this. And my God, I hate almost every award show out there, especially when it's something like the Grammys, Oscars, anything like that. Because what is really going on with those award shows in particular is it's industry-based awards given to the most vapid, narcissistic losers on the entire planet. People that have billions, well, not billions, but millions of dollars, generational net wealth up the wazoo, world famous and all that stuff. And yet at the same time, for some odd reason, I don't know, they think that they need to go up there and proselytize to you and tell you just how bad of a person you are for not living life like they want you to, even though they are the most out of touch, vapid, narcissistic losers. And it was no real different this year. Like, what happened at the 2026 Grammys was just wild. There was one good moment. I am well aware of Jelly Roll actually getting to say, hey, God is not political and we can all agree to love God and stuff like that, which is a nice little thing. But moments like Jelly Roll doing that are drowned out when you have vapid people like frickin' Billie Eilish going up there and making a statement like this.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Well, okay then. No one is illegal on stolen land, which none of this land was stolen, but okay, let's keep going. By the way, Sabrina Carpenter, you look like you're creaming yourself right now. Like, this is the face of pure vapidness. I'm not even gonna lie. This is the face of pure vapid narcissism right there. The best angle ever, and this perfectly encapsulates everything that we saw the other night. But let's continue. Seal clapping like crazy. Oh, look at the bird person.
And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I just...
Yeah, because you actually have nothing of value to offer to the world. Maybe you sing a good song here or there. You have nice boobies, but let's be real honest here. You're nothing. You sing songs. You are nothing more than that. You have no idea about actual politics or anything like that. You get told to say these words, and that's about it. And you think that it's a smart idea. You're a crazy person.
I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter. And
your voice matters literally nothing. You are irrelevant to the course of matter. It doesn't matter that you just got a giant Grammy award. Nothing matters there. The reality is you know nothing and nobody wants to hear from you. Get your awards, say thank you to God, and get the fuck off the stage.
People matter, and
oh yeah, and then she says fuck ICE. And all the seal claps.
No one.
All the virtue signaling seal claps up the wazoo. Well, it then got pointed out because again, nobody's illegal on stolen land or anything like that. Well, Billie Eilish lives in a $14 million home in La Casanda, I'm not even gonna try, California, on land that is considered unceded indigenous territory. I'm not even gonna try to say the actual indigenous territories that she now lives on. And I did try to see some people go out there and be like, she donated some of her wealth to other people. Doesn't matter. As of right now, she lives on a $14 million mansion on stolen land, according to her. So yes, people should be allowed to actually go there and live on that house. You're not going to stop them because nobody's illegal on stolen land. But I mean, she would, because at the same time, Billie Eilish's house is surrounded by a wall, and she will call the police if somebody climbs it. Yeah, that's her gate. That's her doorway into her mansion. Yeah, I'm really gonna want to listen to all this from you. Again, a vapid, narcissistic nobody. Just sing your stupid songs. That's what people like you for. Nobody really gives a crap about your activism. You do that to feel better about yourself, but in the grand scheme of things, you're nothing. People don't like it when you do that. They want to escape with you, but instead, you drag them back down and show that you're a nothing person. You're a vapid loser. But hey, it got better. Because it wasn't just Billie Eilish out there making her little anti-ICE statements. We also got Bad Bunny. God, the biggest industry plant I've ever freaking seen. I barely even know this dude. I didn't even realize he was in Happy Gilmore 2 until somebody had to tell me that that was him. Never listened to a single song of his, and yet for some reason he's the greatest thing since sliced bread to these people until the next thing comes along. Let's be real honest here. But okay, he decided to go up there incapable of actually saying anything because, again, he barely wants to even learn English and only speaks Spanish, to say this.
I'm gonna say, eyes out.
By the way, I do believe he's also Puerto Rican, which is relatively important because Puerto Rico is an American territory, so ICE would actually not be coming after you. But again, facts don't really care to these people. Yes. Clap your seals. Oh, look at that standing ovation. He said, ICE out! Yes! Look at just how vapid this is. You say thing that we like, we now stand up and cheer for you because you were able to say ICE out. That's the reality, okay? Bad Bunny, who refuses to learn English and continues to constantly say Spanish, goes up there on stage and instead of speaking in Spanish, he spoke English and said, ICE out. Congratulations. You win more awards.
We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans.
Well, no, actually, a good chunk of these people aren't, Americans. I mean, you are. Again, you're from Puerto Rico. you actually are technically an American citizen. Congratulations, you're in American territory, so ICE is not going to be bothering you, so quit acting like this. You know what? Here, I want to I'm going to quickly double check that. I'm going to double check, isn't Bad Bunny Puerto Rican? Because I believe he is. Bad Bunny Puerto Rican. Yes. Yes, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican. And Puerto Rico is an American territory. So what are you virtue signaling about? ICE won't come after you. If you're Puerto Rican, you have no problem. You are allowed to be here. You are an American citizen at that point in time. You are a part of an American territory. It's not that crazy to think about, but hey, these people don't actually understand that shit. They just think, oh, I'm brown. That means they're coming after me. No. No. It's very specific. But hey, keep having a vapid loser that refuses to learn English tell you what to think, even though he doesn't even know what ICE is doing out there. Oh, God.
Also, I want to say to the people, I know it's tough to know, not to hate on these days. And I was thinking, sometime we get contaminados. I don't know how to say that in English. The hate get more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love.
The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love. So then are you going to love ICE agents? Are you going to love the people that support ICE? Are you going to support them? Are you going to acknowledge them? Probably not. You're just up there to virtue signal the entire time. And again, you can barely speak a word of English.
So, please, we need to be different. If we fight, we have to do it with love. We don't hate them. We love our people, we love our family, and that's the way to do it.
So do you love ICE? If you're going to sit here and say we don't win with hate, does that mean you love ICE? Does that mean you love individuals that agree with ICE? Are you going to come out here and say that? No, because you also said ICE out. You guys cheered for fuck ICE. You hate all of this stuff. You don't mean a single word coming out of your mouth right now, Bad Bunny. And it's so fucking evident that all these people are the exact same. For crying out loud. You have this from freaking Bad Bunny, and then you have Trevor Noah over here. Trevor Noah mocks President Trump and Nicki Minaj at the Grammys over her support for MAGA. She's still at the White House with Donald Trump. Oh, yeah.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
Jennifer, Nicki.
The fact that Nicki Minaj isn't there, one of the world's largest pop stars, I've always actually kind of enjoyed a lot of Nicki Minaj's music. I'm not even going to deny that fact. I don't think she's the biggest conservative out there, but the fact that Nicki Minaj isn't there, is sitting with Donald Trump, well, it's time to start lambasting her and treating her like garbage in front of everybody, because guess what? You do hate her. You don't like her. You never wanted her around, and it just always brings me back to this. Every time I see these stupid shows, it just brings me back to the famous Ricky Gervais line that we can all knowingly play with love.
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, people from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up.
God, I love frickin' Ricky Gervais's thing here, but it keeps getting better. It always gets better.
Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this. Okay?
Yes.
Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way. So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and off. Okay?
Facts. We need more of this. This should be going around like freaking wildfire because this is what these people, they're all hypocrites. They're all unionized. They all fucking will destroy you in an instant. They don't care about you. They've never cared about you. They will sooner spit on you than ever think to actually help you. Again, Billie Eilish is in a $14 million mansion. Bad Bunny is this freaking pop star who benefits from America but wants to constantly shit on us, refuses to actually learn our language, and treats us like pure garbage, even though we're the people that actually made him fucking famous and popular in the beginning. You have fucking Trevor Noah, whose only real accomplishment is destroying The Daily Show. These people are all awful, and everybody knows it. Ricky Gervais knows it. That's why he came out onto his own Instagram and reposted this. Actually, this is him on X giving out his own fucking comment all over again. The same thing we just played. He decided to put it out there and it went viral because everybody agrees. Shut the fuck up and get your stupid awards. But hey, you know what? They want to go out there. They want to virtue signal. They want to talk all of this mad shit about what's going on in America. Proof that none of these people care. It's all hypocrisy, and they're all vapid, narcissistic losers. Got this post right here. I'm not gonna play the video, but it's just interesting because they want to talk about ICE. They a couple of years ago they wanted to talk about what's going on in Israel and Gaza. Where are any of them talking about what's going on right now in Iran? Not one of them. Where are the people talking about what's going on over in Nigeria? Not one of them. Because that's the thing with these people. They don't care. They don't know what they're talking about. We could go down a list of massive tragedies. What's going on in China with the Uyghur Muslims. We could talk about what's going on with Taiwan. We could talk about all this stuff all day and night. These people won't know. They get their little notes from their agents, say, hey, say this. It'd be a good thing. Hey, over on social media, they're saying fuck ICE, so we're going to go out there and say fuck ICE. But the reality is they don't really give a shit. They want that money. They're going to virtue signal all day and night because that's what they think they're good at doing. And, well, people are going to go the other way because, quite frankly, you're all vapid, narcissistic, pathetic people, just the smallest individuals out there. You might have a lot of money and a lot of fame, but the world could do with a lot less of you, if you ask me. But, hey, I'm going to leave it there. It's just sad. It's one of the biggest reasons I hate these shows because why? What's going to happen? Oh, a bunch of pathetic people are going to go out there, clap and cheer as they say how awful we are. Why would I support that? Billie Eilish, guess what? The only good thing you have is big boobies. Hey, Sabrina Carpenter, honey, I know this is your vapid look. This is your narcissistic look. This is the look where you're like, yes, we're doing good by saying how all the people are awful compared to us. Sabrina, your only value was Girl Meets World. Outside of that, you're a nothing burger. Again, you might have a hot body, but let's be fair. You're nothing. All these people are going to be gone eventually. Oh, I'm more shocked Billie Eilish stays around, but for fuck's sakes, Bad Bunny. He's the biggest industry plant there. They're telling us we need to accept him. I don't think I've ever heard a single Bad Bunny song in my life. Never once listened to whatever he did. Didn't know who the dude was for actually months at this point in time. I heard he freaked out when it came to the campaign, but didn't even acknowledge him. Don't give a crap about him. Guess what? He's going to go away like that when the next hot thing comes along. It's going to happen. You're going to go away and nobody's going to miss you. So many of you will never be able to stand the test of time. People like frickin' Freddie Mercury, people like AC/DC, all these people that were actually stars at one point in time, they could stand the test of time. You guys, you're a dime a fucking dozen. Auto-tune out the ass. It's lame, it's lazy, it's sloppy, it's not even worth it. That's what it is. And I stand by my opinion that one day they're all just going to disappear. Each and every last one of them is going to disappear because it's not relevant. By the way, I don't know how many people saw this. Alex Pretty shooting death officially ruled a homicide. No shit. Yeah, TMZ put this out, and a lot of people were like, of course it was. It should be. It's awful what they did to him. It's like, homicide legitimately just means man killed man. That's all it is. Human killed me. That's all it means. Nothing else. What is this? Dandy Robot. Kevin Sorbo. Just somebody that wants to retweet good pictures, okay. No, we gotta dive down that. What's over here? What's over here? Don't know what that is. Okay. What is this? What is this? What? The Athlete. Bad Bunny will be the first Spanish language artist to perform on the Super Bowl halftime stage. Here's how the players feel about it. 59% of NFL players like Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime performer. Okay, and why should I care? I don't give a shit. Although somebody did point out, apparently Shakira no longer speaks Spanish. Apparently Shakira doesn't speak Spanish anymore and is not going to be a part of this. Many Spanish-speaking and performing artists have performed at the Super Bowl. Yay! Already got community noted. Didn't even see that. Yeah. Apparently, according to this person, they don't exist. They no longer exist. What is this? She got the last laugh because the way this song was dragged out. What the fuck? I don't. What the slop is this? I can't play it because I might get copyrighted. But it is just slop. Pro football is the fans, not the players. Yeah. Football should be about the fans, not the players. I want good football. That's all I want. I want good football and want my team to win. That's all I care about. Change the song for the Fallout New Vegas main menu replacer mode. I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. What else do I have? What else do I have? What else do I have? What time is it? It's 10:52. We've been going now for about 2.5 hours. I want to do this. I shouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. But I really want to do this. DSP went on a rant today. DSP rants and shames young people for using DoorDash too much. Not even joking. DSP rants about people using DoorDash consistently, freaking out at people constantly using DoorDash, says how bad it is for him, all while at the same time you're sitting there thinking, you're getting DoorDash that day. Because you can see Feasting with the King, he had a new DoorDash delivery. You're getting DoorDash that day. You get DoorDash at least once or twice a week. If maybe more. Simultaneously, I'm not even joking. In this fucking clip, he talks about the movie WALL-E. He talks about the Pixar movie WALL-E. And I've never seen somebody get that movie wrong. He says his wife loves it and they watch it all the time. I've seen WALL-E a handful of times. I know the plot pretty damn well. I've never seen somebody get the plot of a movie wrong that badly before. Like, it is awful what you see here. But it's a 30-minute video and we don't have the time for it. Because 30 minutes will quickly become over an hour. It is a bad idea to do that. So, in the meantime... What is it? What is it? No, I wanted to open link in new tab. What is this? Oh, it's that stupid. Is there a new video game out called like I'm Stupid or something like that? Not that new game. Let me see. Let me see. Why isn't Steam opening? There it is. Is it I'm Stupid? Because I've been seeing people play this newer game. I am stupid. Is that the game? No. No. So, okay, I'll pull this up to give you context. So there's this game. Fucked it up again. There's this game out now that I'm seeing some people play it, and I'm trying to wait till I can get it, where it's like designed to piss you off. And all I see is angry Italian cat. So she's playing this game where your whole goal is to like do these very simple things, and it's really easy to get game overs.
Ma come posso usare I need water.
See, the whole point is you have to hit agree on a bunch of stuff over and over again to start your day and play your game. And it purposely changes on you to make it harder for you to even play the game.
You best.
I need to find this game. I need to find what this fucking game is now. Because I saw, Faye was playing it. I need to know what this game is. Because it will probably piss me off and I might say slurs. If I can find it. If I can figure out what the game is, I'll play it and I will say slurs. I know I will. Hakkels Bay. Let's not try to do that. Let's go subscribe. Let's do it this way. Do it this way. There it is. It's called agree. Okay, agree. Nope. Agree. Yes, agree. Okay, that's the name of the game. Agree. And the literal entire plot of it. Here, I'll even play the trailer. Plot is quite literally just agree to terms of service to play the game. And you have to get it right. If you don't, you can't play the game. I think I could do good at this. I think I could play this game. I think I could succeed at it. And then you get this. I think I could succeed at playing Agree. It's only $5. I think I could do good. I think I could do good. Speed run it, for crying out loud. I think I could succeed. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm capable of this game? Yes, no, maybe. Nah. We'll think about it, okay? We will think about what we are going to do there. But in the meantime, let us start setting up to send you guys somewhere else. Wait, let's set up for that, because I still have fucking work tomorrow, and it's almost 11. Started the stream way too late. We'll see what our topics are for tomorrow. I don't know how many of those videos I'm actually going to put out as separate videos for tomorrow, because I'm exhausted as well. I don't want to go to work. I'm so sad. Oh, but before I forget, okay, guys, before I forget, there is something in the works right now behind the scenes for a potential big old, just gonna say, interesting grift stream. Okay, I'm trying to hide some of it. Okay? I'm trying to hide some of the ideas behind it. It won't happen until next month, like in March, if it does happen. But if I could get some of the details out, yes, it's a grift stream that you guys can participate in, and you might want to. You might want to participate in it because it could be funny. All I'm gonna say is hot ones. Okay, I'll say I'm debating doing a hot ones style challenge with a couple people. And I know I'd have it somewhere in this room, but I have a super hot sauce that we might also bust out if we get to the full amount. But anyways, I think it's time to start wrapping it up, guys. So if you guys like tonight's stream, thank you very much. Here, why don't we give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna give us a do we want to close out on a... Fuck, what's his name? Fuck, we looked him up earlier. We were playing his music. Why am I blanking on his name? Skybro. Let's end out on a Skybro. Let's end out on NVIDIA. So let's go... Okay. Should be able to do... Close up on NVIDIA for tonight, and then we will move on. So let's go here. NVIDIA, fuck yeah. We're going to close out on NVIDIA, fuck yeah. And I will see you guys all in the next one. I'm sending you over to, I'm going to send you guys over to Epic Mike. But in the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day, wherever it is in the world that you guys might be at. And we'll see you later. Check out NVIDIA.
Every single gerb away, yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Economy cooks just not today. Yeah. The end of history came through. Better get your ass invested too. Yeah, fuck yeah. So smash those prompts and API calls. Yeah, fuck yeah. Trained on all your shit now, suck on my balls. Graphics curse, but we don't care. While AI drones control the expensive RAM, it's ginseng jam, Blackwell, sick service smell, the internet, your data set, employment though, it's gotta go, Luddites are all fake and gay, UBI somehow, but not today. Yeah. Bezel-less space, no time to waste, Holy shit, I just can't wait to be replaced, The end of history came through. It's paper clips traced in gray code. Nvidia, fuck yeah.
私は来るよパパ。
どうやら俺たちだけじゃ帰れそうにないな。